Hello and welcome to another episode of Alex's Notes from the Middle. I am your host, Alex Light, and I am so honored and grateful that you're here today. This is the fourth time that I've recorded this episode, and I don't know why I keep forgetting what I want to tell you, and it's like, okay, I will get there. And I think that the struggle that I'm having is like, okay, so I've said this before, and a lot of people don't necessarily see me this way, but on the inside, sometimes I'm like, and I'm screaming, and I am not a person that's really comfortable with being the center of attention on things, and I'm learning to be. I'm learning to be comfortable with eyes on me. I'm okay if I'm like in a group of people and there's eyes, or somebody else is with me and there's eyes, like I'm okay with that. But when it's singularly me, like I panic on the inside. And so I think that's starting to manifest in this. And I need to reset my brain and be like, no, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's not even like an imposter syndrome thing that I'm feeling in this moment. It's like I just, you guys make me a little nervous. You make me feel a little nervous on the inside. That's okay. It's because I'm excited about it and I'm passionate about it and I want to give you the best that I can give you. And that's why every week I'm like, okay, I want to give you the best that I can give you. And sometimes it's harder than others. And so here I am telling you, hi, I'm Alex. I'm a little nervous to be here, but I hope that you like what I have to say today. And I'm so happy that I can be here. And I wouldn't be coming back every week if I didn't feel this way. So, anyway, so I did end up going to church this past week, and I know some people get confused about my beliefs because I'm not a Christian, but I do have faith. I have faith in the universe, and I have faith in my spirit guides, and I have, you know, I know that I have a soul that will eventually leave my body one day and will find something else. Maybe it will manifest in a flower, maybe it will manifest in a tree or something else. But I like to go because I like the pastor at the church and I like what he has to say, and I like that he is about equality and love. And when he talked this past week, he was talking about Mr. Rogers and loving thy neighbor. And Mr. Rogers is like that person, I think, for a lot of us who are in our 30s and 40s, because he always talked about love and acceptance and just being genuinely kind. And that, there's so much hate in the world. And so I like that he focuses on the good and is like, maybe you should live your life like Jesus and love everybody. Because if he were to come back today and see all of the hate in the world, he wouldn't like that. I know that's kind of a crazy thing, but he wouldn't like that. So step back, take a look, see how you're feeling about things, and you know, I don't know, or whatever. Everybody has their beliefs, everybody has their feelings, and some are kinder than others. So today we're going to be talking about kindness. And not just kindness to others, but kindness to yourself as well. And it is something that I have been beating into all of these episodes that I've been doing, is about being kind to yourself and letting your cup runneth over and feeling that you are at a level where you can have the abundance come in and those high vibrations. And I don't know, clearly you're getting something out of it if you're here week after week, right? So thank you, number one, for being here. Number two, thank you for listening to what I have to say, and enjoy my eccentric mind. So I am a person, I believe in equality and love and really minding your own business. And if something isn't personally affecting you on some level, then why does it bother you? And I mean truly, if something is going on somewhere else and it's not personally affecting you, like to the level of like, let's just throw it out there, the LGBTQ plus community. Why does that person being married to somebody of the same gender bother you? Like, how does that affect your life? It doesn't. And people talk about pushing ideals on others. They're just trying to live, man. Let them live. Why does that bother you? Love is love and love is beautiful. And we need more love in the world. And sometimes I feel like it's a lack of love in that own person's heart, or it's a fear that somebody has instilled in them that they haven't gotten past. Either way, love is love, and we need to be here for each other. And that's why this sermon came through so like deep with me, because it was loving thy neighbor, and neighbor doesn't just mean the person next door or your community. It's a broader scale. Like, if somebody on the street was suffering and something bad was happening, I would do my best to help them in any way I could, even if that would be just dialing 911, because sometimes I can't help them in the situation that they're in. But I try to do the right thing and help those people, and I would hope that anybody would be that way. And I don't care about any of the like beliefs you have. It's like the oath that the nurses take or the doctors take, that they're like, I'm here to help all. I'm here to help all. And Jen Hamilton talked about that too when she was a nurse. She's like, if I had a woman come in and she was like, had all these beliefs that Jen didn't believe in, she would still give that woman care, because her oath is to help others. Like, yeah, maybe I don't believe what you believe in, but I'm still going to help you, and I'm still going to try to guide you to like a better life and a better situation. And so that's why this week hit me so hard. It was really beautiful. And he talked about the good Samaritan. And I don't know if you guys know much about that story, but basically this guy was beaten and left for dead on this road, and I believe they were priests, walked past him and didn't help him as they were on their way to their church, because this man didn't have the same faith or didn't look like them, and they were like, no, I'm not going to help this person. And then eventually a man comes by, he's a Samaritan, and he takes this gentleman to this building, and he tells the innkeeper, hey, here's some silver, can you please take care of him? I will be back later to pay the rest if it costs more than what I'm giving you. And it didn't matter what the guy didn't care what that guy looked like. He didn't care what his beliefs were. He saw somebody who needed help and he helped him. That's awesome. And I think a lot of times we also don't realize that we are neglecting those parts of ourselves too. And we're trying to heal those parts of ourselves. And it's not just external love, but it's internal love that we need to practice more. And I have that problem practicing internal love sometimes. I want to sit here and I want to tell you, oh my God, I love myself fully. And I love who I am, and I'm this or I'm that. And that's just simply not true. I'm getting there, because it's a journey, right? I'm getting there, but like last week I called myself a dumbass. If one of my friends called me a dumbass, I would be so heartbroken. I would be like, "Oh." And I like to say and be like, "Oh no, I was just joking." But really, was I? Was I joking about calling myself a dumbass? I really wasn't. I really was not. I was serious, and it kind of like that kind of makes me a little sad on the inside, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to think about those things, but then I need to notice it, notice what I'm noticing and work on improving that self-talk and work on improving my inner love and work on improving who I want to be in the future. And the person that I want to be is a person that loves myself fully and then is able to, from there, love others and respect others because of that. I talk about, there's the three guys from PBS that everybody talks about, Mr. Rogers, right? Bob Ross. And then, oh my gosh, what is the name of the guy from Reading Rainbow? I'm going to look it up because I can't think of his name. And I just talked about him yesterday. That says Reading Eggs. That's money. La 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 ba ba ba. LeVar Burton. I forgot LeVar Burton's name. Oh my god. He was in Star Trek and I forgot his name. It's kind of heartbreaking. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people in my life who are Star Wars people. I was a Star Trek girly. And one of the reasons why I was a Star Trek girly is because growing up, we had local channels. And on Channel 17, Fox 17, they had at 9 p.m. Star Trek on. So I got to watch Star Trek right before bed. And that's why I like it. Deep Space Nine. Oh, yeah. Okay, I just came across this where last week I talked about reverence. And then I didn't think about this, but we watched The Revenant the other night. By the way, that's not my kind of movie. Not my kind of movie. As you can see, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. I like fantasy. I like mythical creatures. I like magic. Okay. So I don't know if anybody else is this way, but I love like magic and I love love stories and I love like being in a different world. And like Lord of the Rings for me was like that moment in my life where like my ideas for a lot of things in life changed. It came out in what, 2001, right? And I went to the theater with my family and we watched, I actually saw The Two Towers first before I saw the Fellowship of the Ring. So went, saw The Two Towers, and I remember I went with my friends Monica and Mary, and they were like giggling throughout the whole movie. And I remember being upset where it was like, you guys need to be quiet. Like I'm trying to watch this movie because to them they weren't like into it, which totally is understandable. It's one of those things that has its definite fan base, and then there are those people that are like, I just don't get it, which is fine. I don't know how you don't get it, but whatever. I guess we all believe in what we want to believe in. Anyway, but I love the magic of it and the depth of it, and like there's so many other hidden messages within the book and within the movies that when I watched it for the first time, it changed my life. It changed like how I wanted to think about the world. It changed so much. And I'm so obsessed with it. Oh my God. I mean, I have a tapestry on my wall and yeah, I love it so much. But anyway, Revenant, not an Alex movie. Lord of the Rings, Alex movie. And I do love Harry Potter too. I know some people are like, oh, what about Harry Potter? I do really love Harry Potter, but I love the Lord of the Rings. Love it. I'm not like a huge sci-fi person. I am to a point, because obviously The Fifth Element is like one of the most amazing movies also ever made. But I'm not a Star Wars person, I guess, in that aspect of me not being a sci-fi person, and I don't watch like iRobot and all those movies, but I think that's because that can come true, and that's really scary, guys. Let's keep saying no to data centers. Just keep saying no to them. Anyway, so the won't you be my let's get back to Mr. Rogers, please. So won't you be my neighbor? He talks about loving everybody and living a life with love and peace and understanding. And in my brain, I'm like, why would we not live a life like that? Why would you not want to live a life with love and understanding? And I know people have certain reasons why they don't like somebody or this or that, but just separating yourself from that person is probably the best course of action. And I know easier said than done, but do what you can in those moments if that person's not for you. And I actually wrote something down about that where like, so this was my thought process. So I'm just going to read this. So there it was written, let me or someone else guide you, but ultimately you need to find the answer yourself. Give yourself grace along the journey to the answer and lean on those who are offering help. And one day when someone needs your help, you've been on the journey already and you're able to guide them. Now, just because you step back from someone doesn't mean you hate them or lack love for them. It just means you're practicing. Oh, sorry, you're practicing. Can't read my own handwriting. Just means you're protecting your peace. And in turn, you may also be protecting their peace. So that goes together in my mind in the way that I wrote it, because the filler there, I do have a break, and there's going to be those times in your life where you need guidance, right? And there's going to be those people that are not protecting your peace, or there might be those people that not protected. There are those people out there who are affecting your peace, or they're like negatively, you don't vibe with them. Let's just put it that way. There are people out there that you are just not going to vibe with. And when you are around them, you feel a certain energy and you don't feel safe. And so in order to protect your peace, you need to make sure that you're separating yourself from those people. And in that time that you're doing that, you need to find that safe space sometimes. But ultimately, you need to be the one that makes the decision to say, hey, I need to walk away from this. I need to be the one that protects my peace. I need to be the one who makes the decision to step back. And in that process, yeah, it could hurt people's feelings, or it could, people might not understand, but you have to do what's right for you, and you have to protect your own peace, and you have to protect your own heart, and you have to be kind to yourself. And then on the journey to giving yourself that grace, you will find more peace, and you will up your vibrations during that time. There are those in our lives who do lead with hate and misunderstanding. And by leading with hate and misunderstanding, it might be a group of people that they hate, or it might be, we'll just say a group of individuals. They might hate because they might not understand. And I've talked about that before as well, where it's like their fear of that is what drives their hate. And yeah, that it always like, there's a block whenever I want to talk about it, because I'm like, I want to be nice, but sometimes I'm like, do you hate just to hate? Like, what can I do to help you get past that gross behavior? Ugh. Stop hating just to hate. Stop. That's ugly. And you want pretty insides. You don't want Arnie P, bring me to life. I spent a lot of time trying to understand how people can just like blindly hate, and it's block for me because I'm like, I don't get it. I read individuals and I judge based on individuals, and I know that we're not supposed to judge and we're not supposed to cast stones, but there are people where it's like, okay, you've shown me time and time again, like, why am I not comfortable with this person? Why am I listening to my oh my God, what is that called? I'm having a brain fart this morning. Or, oh well, you probably have already said it and you're like, Alex, it's fine. You know what? Right now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep. I don't even think I was asleep for 5 hours, maybe 4 hours. Okay. I went out with my friends last night and I had a really good time. We celebrated my friend's birthday. My friend Carrie, her birthday is next week, but RAGBRAI is going on. So we celebrated it last night and it was a really good time. And we all got to get dressed up and we all got to go out. And it was just nice to like be out and be chatting and having a good time and reconnecting with people because they're all like really beautiful humans and they don't judge other people and they just love other people. And I love that. Like that group of people, they do something to my heart, and it makes me so happy that they're such lovely, understanding individuals. And yeah, I was like, you know what? I still have to record my podcast. And I was going to record it yesterday and I didn't like what I had to say. That's why this is like the 5th or 6th time now that I am recording this, because I know what I want to say and I have a block, don't want to say it because I'm also trying to like be nice. But part of me has like, what is this deal with these people hating all the time? And there's like really beautiful, good humans out there, and people just hate them because of what they look like or what they believe in or things like that. And it's like, stop being so hateful all the time. It really takes a toll on people who are sensitive. And I'm a very sensitive, empathetic person. And I feel a lot of big feelings all the time. And it's really hard. And I'll have people be like, why don't you talk to me anymore? Well, why do you think not? Take a step back and look. My silence is my gift because it takes, if I'm silent with you about my feelings, take a step back and look at what you're posting, look at what you're saying, look at what you're doing. And it's not just one person in my life. There's multiple people that have been in my life where I'm like, do you like really not see it? And you try to like kindly tell them, hey, like this is how I feel, and this thing really bothers me or that. And then they're like, oh yeah, I understand. Or maybe they don't say, oh, I understand. Like, hello. Maybe stop hating so much. You're capable of being nice and you're capable of being understanding and kind. And that person's life doesn't affect yours. So can you just stop? Like, really take off your blinders and look. So I have a block because what I want to say is just be fucking nice. Stop being so hateful about things all the time. Like, really take a step back and look at the grand picture because we're all going to the same place. And we're all here temporarily. Just take a minute to look at the things that you're putting out into the world and think, is that a hateful thing to say? And if I have stepped back from people in my life, it's probably because of that. Because yeah, I have beliefs and I have things that I feel, and there's things I don't like. But if it doesn't bother me, if it doesn't affect me, it doesn't affect me. Like, ugh, be fucking nice. Yeah, so that's why I have a block. So what are you doing daily to further that light? That's something I had written down. What are you doing? What are you doing to further that light? How can how can you shine, right? I just want a life full of abundance and love. I really do. I just want a life full of abundance and love. I don't need a lot of material things. Like, and there's people who want that. That's cool. Good for you. I'm not one of them. I want to live in my little small house with my big yard and my garden, and I want to travel, and I want to see really cool things. And I want to experience the world, and I want to experience all the light that there is. And on this journey to self-discovery, I've met a lot of amazing people. And I mean, that group that I was with last night is part of that. Like, oh my God, I don't want to cry because, like, it's too early in the morning to cry. It's not too early in the morning to cry. A lot of big feelings, but like, they just freaking are themselves. Like, everybody in that group, they're themselves and they don't judge other people. And I like that. I like not judging other people for being quirky or what others would deem weird or any of that kind of stuff. We're all just our own individual person, and we come together in this nice little package, and I love it. I love it. I do. And I just want light and love and happiness, and yeah, I've been working on surrounding myself with people with those kind of values. You always hear people surround yourself with people with your same values. Now, to me, that is people who want to love and not judge. That's the type of people I want to surround myself with. And if there are people that are struggling with that, I would like to help guide them to a place where they don't want to judge and they don't want to be hateful anymore, and I can do what I can. And then if it gets to a point where I can't, or they're just not getting it, like, you got to move on, and you got to try your best to just be like, I wish you the best. I truly wish you the best. I want you to live the best life you can be. That is a life without me. And I think, honestly, like, me in protecting my peace, maybe that's helping them protect their peace too, because eventually they'll see, oh, like, maybe that wasn't the person for me. There is a bird outside singing, and it's so beautiful. I'm just so happy. And actually, I'm going to show you. So my house has been getting worked on, and I looked over earlier, and my Bob Dylan picture is like, "Rah." So I'm going to have to take a picture of it and post it so you can see it. It cracks me up. I'm going to end today because I'm antsy. I'm antsy because I want love. I want love and peace and happiness, and like, I'm like with somebody that feels that same way about things, and like loves and understands and accepts people, and like, so I'm like surrounding myself with that more, and it's really nice. It's really, really nice. So anyway, I'm going to end this today. I have to go to work anyway. It's Friday morning. I'm recording this Friday morning. See, that's why I moved it, because I was like, I need a couple days. I was going to record it last night. I did record some of it, and then I was like, I don't like what I'm saying. So I woke up early this morning, and here I am. But just a reminder, I do have shirts that I'm selling. I do create these myself, and I love them, and they make me happy. And like this one here it's a picture that I took myself, and yeah, So, guys, we're doing this. We're doing this. So, I wrote down, let the power of love flow through you. I wanted this to be like a nice, like, oh, like, let's flow, let's love, let's feel it. And then it went to just be fucking nice. That's me in a nutshell. Uh, my friend Hayla, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but she describes me as a field of sunflowers with a lightning storm above because I am like happy and bubbly, but also I'm like, stop being rude. Stop being hateful. And you know, I have big feelings. And when you have big feelings, all of your feelings are big. All of your feelings are big. And so that's me. I am big happy. I am big sad. I am like big feeling all the time about everything. And I'm always going to be a person that feels very big. And I like that about myself. I like me. I like me. So, just go out in the world today and do something good, please. Just do something good today. Do one good thing for somebody else without expecting something from another person. And I'm not talking about going through the line at a fast food restaurant or Starbucks or something and paying for the person behind you. That's not the kind of kindness that I'm saying, because the person behind you is getting Starbucks too. Go get something for somebody who can't. Like maybe give that food to those homeless people today. Maybe sit next to somebody on a park bench and ask them about their day. Maybe just do something kind today. Do something kind, please. That's how we're going to go into this weekend. We're going to do something kind for somebody else. So, have a good one. I will see you guys later. Next week, I'm trying to work things out to get Philip on the show again. So we're trying to coordinate our schedules because for those of you that know Philip, know that he is like the person who does all the things. And I love that he does all the things. And then I have a very short window of time where I can like record and stuff like that when I don't have my kiddo, or when Eric's not in town. I try not to work too much because I want to spend all the time with him I can before he has to go out of town again. So I have short windows of time to do things. So trying to get him on the show again. But I hope that you all have a fantastic Friday. I hope you all have a fantastic whatever day after you're watching this. Be a good person today, please. Okay? I'm sending love. I'm sending good vibes. Sending all the things. I do appreciate you. All of you. So